The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalize early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. Oh, no! What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. An Andra down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
All right, welcome. We are live here at Young Field, getting ready for this matchup. Actually, the matchup's already started. We just barely snuck on the air here. We're on the second batter's one out. And that second batter is Efren Lands, excuse me. Grayson Zern was the first batter, and he would, on a 2-2 count, ground out second base 4-3. And now Efren Lands will strike out. Looking, and it should be Patrick Lundgren. And a strike is called there. It's 0-2 now. Oh, no, they called it a ball. Okay, I could have swore it was a strike. But 1-1 is the count officially here. There we go. Now we got some sounds of the game for you here. Just a 10-player roster here for Stillwater. They defeated Gillette 13-2 in the game right before this one. And now we come to the end of the end of the top of the first. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And it will be Trey Stalker, Caleb Deere, and Caleb Anderson, your first three batters for the Patriots. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
All right, welcome back. We're ready to rock now. We got everything set up, ready to go, and lineup centered, and we know who's who. Actually, who's the pitcher? It's Josh Jensen. That's the only one I didn't have punched in. Josh Jensen is the starting pitcher here for Stillwater. He'll be facing his first batter, Trey Stocker, and the pitch comes in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jensen's tossing him into the glove of Sam Dowdy, the catcher. You got Alex Oakey at first, excuse me. Emmett Campbell at second. Alex Matchey, the shortstop. Justin Odell at third. Efren Lands in left field. Patrick Lundgren in right, and Grayson Zern in center field as that one's fouled away for the second 1-1 strike. And now this one, a grounder out to Matchey. He'll fire it across on the hop, but he will not get it there in time. And Trey Stocker's on with an infield hit. Either that or it's a bad throw by the air.
Number 10.
Yeah, I think, no, they will record it as a hit. And I was initially going with hit, and then I thought about it for a little bit, and I'm like, that was kind of a poor throw from the shortstop. That could go error 6, but they're going to give it a hit, and we'll do the same. So one hit on this one here. Caleb Deere is the batter now here for West Fargo. Once again, Stillwater defeated Gillette in the game right before this one by the score of 13-2. West Fargo will play their second game against said Gillette team. Well, both of those games on separate watch links for you here on Magnitude Sports. 1 ball, no strikes to Caleb Deere. And the pitch. And that one's outside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count here to Caleb Deere. In action earlier today on Magnitude Sports, the Kindred Vikings took a pair of games from the West Fargo Vets. Vikings would win 10-4 in game 1, and they would win 3-1 in game number 2. Those games finished about maybe 40 minutes ago. And I was at those games, and I cruised over here to Young Field, and now we're on the air with the Patriots. 3 balls and no strikes here for Caleb Deere. Caleb Anderson is on deck, and the pitch, and that will hit the strike zone. 3-1. Nice pitch there by Josh Jensen. Once again, it's Jensen to Dowdy from pitcher to catcher. Go around the bases one more time to get you re-familiar with the Stillwater Ponies here in just a moment. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one hit up high left field. Going after it, there's Lands, and it's over the Green Monster for a 2-run home run. Caleb Deere smokes one over the Green Monster in left field, and it's 2-0 on one swing of the bat for the West Fargo Patriots.
That'll bring to the plate left fielder number 8, Caleb Anderson.
So Caleb Anderson now has some big shoes to fill as a 2-run homer by Caleb Deere gets things rolling here for the West Fargo Patriots. First pitch is a strike to Caleb Anderson, 0-for-1. That's I think, maybe possibly the first home run hit here at Young Field by the West Fargo Patriots this year. I'll have to double check on a couple other sources to be sure on that. But it's the first one that I've seen here. One and one. I feel like I've been here for every game, but I haven't. That one's hit up high. This one not as deep. Justin Odell, the third baseman, will make the catch as Alex Matchey is right behind him. And I don't know if Odell didn't call off Matchey or if Odell didn't even know that Matchey was there.
24, Brady Medina.
So out number 1 on the pop out by Anderson. Brady Medina now the batter. And the pitch. And this one, a hard hit ball to short. 3 hops, picked up, fired over, and it's a 6-3 ground down.
Go, Connor.
Connor Entz will be the batter now with 2 away.
Coming to the plate, number 5 designated hitter, Connor Entz.
That one's hit up high, left field, foul territory, and doesn't go as deep as I thought. And a catch there by Justin Odell to retire the Patriots. They get 2 runs on 1 hit.
Third baseman.
Check that, 2 runs on 2 hits.
Patriots get 2 runs on 2 hits. We'll roll into the second.
No runners left on base and no errors. And all 2 of those coming off 1 swing of the bat with the home run to left center. We'll be back in a moment, 9 minutes into this one here, and we'll be talking again here in just a moment or two on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Chiropractic.
All right, first pitch to Alex Matchy came in for strike 1 just as we were coming out of the commercial break there. And now it's ball 1. Maybe I should keep it in the commercial break, throw more strikes. Parker Hoff is on the mound here for the West Fargo Patriots. Mason Stolting is catching. We'll go around the bases here in a moment. 1-1. Swung on, fouled away, and it's 1-2. Brady Medina is playing first base. Caleb Deere, who hit the 2-run smash to left center to give West Fargo their 2-0 lead, is playing second base. Landon Trafgrubin's at shortstop. Aiden Wolf is at third. In the outfield, Trey Stocker in center. Casey Clemenson in right. Caleb Anderson in left. 1-2 the count. And that's a hard hit ball, and diving for it was Trafgrubin, but he'll sneak by him for a base hit into left field. And that is a hit and a runner on here for the Stillwater Ponies.
Bring up the designated hitter, number 22, Josh Jensen.
So Josh Jensen now the batter. Also your starting pitcher for the Stillwater Ponies. And he'll go for a bunt. That one's popped up, and he'll drop foul. Both Parker Hoff and Mason Stolting were going after it. Neither one of them quite had the extra step they needed to get there. So the fouled away pitch will make it an 0-1 count. Here's the set and the delivery outside, ball one, excuse me. This will be the 20th pitch coming up here for Parker Hoff. The 1-1, and this one fouled off. 1-2. Want to thank Brooks for his help today on the West Fargo Vets and the Kindred Vikings game. Kindred Vikings A team took on the Vets down at Horace High School, and the Vikings would take both games from the Vets by the scores of 10-4 in game 1 and 3-1 in game 2. So that one's fouled away. We'll stay right where we're at 1 and 2 here with Josh Jensen, the batter for the Stillwater Ponies. Wearing black and white jerseys today. And this one comes off the handle of the bat, and it'll loop down into shallow right for a base hit. And that puts 2 runners on.
Jensen's base hit brings up first baseman number 13, Alex Oakey.
Alex Oakey, the batter now here for the Stillwater Ponies. This is game 3 of the day at West Fargo's Young Field. It is part of the 2023 Pete Tournament, also known as the FM Invite Tournament, whichever one you prefer to call it, in memory of Jim Peterson, who was a longtime board member of Fargo Post 2. And the championship game of all the teams out of the pool, we played at 3 o'clock Sunday at Jack Williams Stadium. And this one is bunted foul for a strike, and it's 0-1 here to Alex Oakey. Of course, Jim passed away a couple years ago. Sad times for the Post 2 organization when that happened, but overall he was a great guy, and his spirit lives on in this tournament. 0-1 here to Alex Oakey. Wearing a red wristband. Now that I look around, it looks like some of them are wearing red wristbands. The other ones are not. Looks like he was showing a high square up there, and the pitch will come in for a strike, and it'll come in for a ball. It's 1-1 now, the count here to Alex Oakey. Sam Dowdy is the batter on deck. If no double plays happen, we will see Sam Dowdy next. Once again, runners on. Alex Matchey on second. Josh Jensen on first for the Stillwater Ponies. 1-1 to the batter, Alex Oakey, now as Parker Hoff will take a look at second base. Wind and deliver. Outside and low, ball 2.
Tell them we don't have high school. We don't have high school.
We don't do school. No, we don't. Yeah, we've got starting full contact. Yeah.
Well, we're doing really good.
Little blooper and out at first. Runners advance, so the sack bunt does its job. Second and third, runners on for Sam Dowdy with now 1 out.
Sack bunt to bring up number 23, catcher Sam Dowdy.
Sam Dowdy, batter 7 in the lineup here for the Ponies. He will ask the umpire to hold off on the pitch for a moment, and now we're ready to go. Hoff will stare and get the count, and now Sam Dowdy's showing bunt. And he'll bunt it right down the first base line. And up to first, and now back to home, and the tag is applied, and it's a double play. That is a 1-3-2 double play. You don't see those too often. And that will take care of business here in the second, top of the second. They leave one runner stranded. That runner's Josh Jensen, who is between second and third. So the bunt out by Sam Dowdy results in let's count it up again here. It is a 1-3-2 double play. And the runner out is tagged down at the plate, and that takes care of business here. We move to the bottom of the second. Casey Clements and Aiden Wolf and Mason Stolte batter 6, 7, and 8. That was a fun one there. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers like this.
Yes. Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
All right, that pitch will miss for a ball, and it's ball one here to the batter, Casey Clemenson. So note, before the break, I said that it was going to be Clemenson, Wolf, and Stolting. It's actually going to be Brody Medina playing in place of Mason Stolting. He'll take over that number 1 jersey as Stolting is out with an injury right now. So we wish him a speedy recovery. .2-0, and he'll reach and send it out into shallow center for a base hit. Put an immediate runner on base here for Clemenson.
Clemenson will bring up third baseman number 4, Aiden Wolf.
And Aiden Wolf will step up to the plate. And over to first, he will beat it out. It's another infield hit. Nobody out, 2 runners on.
Catcher wearing number 1, Brody Medina.
So Brody Medina in the number 8 spot here. That puts Landon Trofgruben into the on-deck circle. Still nobody out here, 2 runners on. And pitch 17 from Josh Jensen. And showing bunt, and it will stay fair. And he will not run it out, but the sack bunt will advance his teammates to second and third. 1 out, and so far so good for the West Fargo Patriots.
Sack bunt by Medina will bring up number 11, shortstop, Landon Trofgruben.
So it's time for Landon Trofgruben to show what he's got here on this Friday. Pitch is a little low and out. Ball 1 to Trofgruben. Casey Clemenson standing on third. Aiden Wolf up on second base. First base is free at the moment. Trofgruben the batter, 1-0. Swing and a tip foul at the plate, 1-1. 2 runs so far off a Caleb Deere 2-run homer to left center over the green grass fence. Pitch is a little high for a ball. It's 2-1. And a hard hit ball over to Campbell at second. He'll fire it over to first. Out 2, and scoring is Clemenson. RBI ground out for Trofgruben, advances Wolf to third. And that makes it a 3-0 game now here in favor of the West Fargo Patriots.
Up to the plate, center fielder, number 3, Trey Stocker.
Trey Stocker now with a 3-0 lead and 2 outs. And he'll miss ball 1 on that pitch. One-oh. That one will pop away, and now coming in is Aiden Wolf, and he will score no problem. That makes it 4-0 now. So now the bases are empty, and it's 2 balls, no strikes to Trey Stocker. Leadoff batter for the Patriots. And the 2-0 is in for ball 3. Three-all count. Wind up in the deal. And he caught the edge, I guess. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Seemed a little far out to me, but we'll go with the strike. 3-1 on the way. Swung on, popped up. Backpedaling is Zern in center field, and he will not make the catch. It'll bounce off the top of his glove, and that's going to be a triple for Stocker. And the West Fargo Patriots have nothing going wrong for him at the moment. Caleb Deere now. They will charge an error on that play.
Caleb Deere.
So it'll be a double plus an error to third. Actually, you know what? It will not be. It will just be a straight error. And Caleb Deere sends this one foul territory to drop for a strike. And it's 0-1. Four runs on 4 hits and 1 error by Stillwater. Okay, now everything matches up. And a strike is called. So Caleb Deere 1 for 1 with that 2-run homer over the Green Monster in left center, which accounts for half of the runs scored. That came back in the bottom of the first. And now this one will be fouled away, and it will stay at 0-2. And a hopper towards third. Odell will have to charge it, and it's not in time. It's an RBI single that brings in Trey Stocker from third.
At the plate, wearing number 8, left fielder Caleb Anderson.
Caleb Deere with an infield RBI single. And now this one's going out into right center field. Charging over is Lundgren. He makes the catch, and that retires the inning. Caleb Deere gets stranded on base, but only 1 left on as we end 2. They pull in 3 here in the bottom of the second to take a 5-0 lead. 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you! Woo!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Second baseman Emmett Campbell.
All right, here comes Emmett Campbell for Stillwater Ponies. We're 29 minutes into the game and a 5-0 advantage here for the Patriots. And there's a strike. And offensively with the bats, not a darn thing has gone wrong for the West Fargo Patriots up to through the first 2 innings of play. And that one will be fouled off for strike 2. Update from Starion Bank Field. The Post 400 Stars playing, let me look at my sheet here. Dasso Cocado, I think. I have no idea if that's how it's pronounced. They're Post 364 out of Minnesota, I can tell you that much. And right now the Stars have a 4-1 lead over Daci Cocado in the top of the 4th. Keep you updated on that game. That game is live on Magnitude Sports. Riley has the play-by-play on that one. Riley will be here tomorrow when the West Fargo Patriots take on the 2 teams that Fargo Post 400 are taking on today. And that is the Dasso Cocado and the Southeast Twins. And if you're not familiar with the Southeast Twins, they are basically a younger version of the Minnesota Twins. And what I mean by that is their jerseys are identical to the Minnesota Twins. Or at least they were last year when we called the game for them. So I'm guessing that they'll be there this year. So maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm not. You just never know. Full count, 3-2 now here to Emmett Campbell. And a payoff pitch for Parker Hoff. First payoff pitch, and it's a high chopper. One bounce, bare-handed by Aiden Wolf over to first and safe. It'll be an infield hit for Emmett Campbell.
The infield hit for Stillwater.
And Justin Odell.
Third baseman Justin Odell
will be the next batter here for Stillwater. Stillwater is out of Minnesota. Not exactly sure where in Minnesota, but I know they're out of Minnesota, so we can tell you that much here. Strike 1 to Justin Odell. Once again, the runner on first is Emmett Campbell here for Stillwater. Hoff looks over at Campbell and delivers the pitch high, and Mason Stolting's like, you better stay there, buddy. Ball 1.
Yep. I'm going where?
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I actually won infield challenges. Yeah. I think it was bad. No, it was cool.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Justin Odell. As Hoff looks over at Campbell on first and delivers the pitch and caught the edge. And that, or no, he missed it. 2-2, I guess. And we apologize for the comments there. And that is going to be ball 3. That was some players from the Gillette Riders team, which we'll see next here. And we'll, as soon as the setting's over, we'll go give them a heads up. Until then, I'll try and filter out that particular microphone that's near them. Payoff pitch, and he walks him. Grayson Zern now is the batter here for the Ponies as we return to the top of the order here.
Up next for Stillwater, Grayson Zern.
You have a 34? I need it. I'm huge. 34? 34.
And the pitch. And it's high for a ball, 1-0. Nobody out and 2 runners on here, and Stillwater in a good position to dig themselves out of this 5-0 deficit here if they can keep things going. The set by Hoff, browsing around the bases and delivers a pitch right into the heart of the strike zone. 1-1. And there's a strike. It's 1-2. Now on a hard hit ball to third. Up to second and over to first. They got it. No, they did not got it. Wow. From my vantage point, and I'm right behind first base, they got him at first. But the second base umpire, who was on the flip side of first base, thought he was safe. But from my vantage point, and you can watch the replay of it on YouTube, because my camera set at about the same vantage point that I have, and it certainly looked like he was out. So Grayson Zern will reach on a fielder's choice. They'll get the force out at second. Campbell reaches third. And a little chopper here back to the plate, up to first, and a bad throw, and that will score a run. They should have went home on Campbell instead of trying to force that out at first. So Campbell will score. And Lands will reach on an error.
Patrick Lundgren.
So now you got runners on second and third in a 5-1 ball game. And that pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Patrick Lundgren. Lundgren, last time he was up, went down swinging. And a hard hit ball to first. And he'll step on the bag, and they will trade the run for the out. So that's out number 2 now here. As Lundgren will get an RBI ground out.
Now batting number 14, Alex Matchy.
Lands moves over to third. And Alex Matchy, 1-for-1 with a single past Troff-Gruben last time he was up. Troff-Gruben playing short. So 5-2 now, and a lone runner on third with 2 away. If Matchy can get a base hit, that would be positives here for Stillwater. 2-0 here to Matchy. Josh Jensen is the batter on deck. We'll see him if Matchy can reach without the third out occurring. That one's fouled away, and we'll be at 2-1. That one's also fouled away, and now we're even at 2. 19 balls and 31 strikes on 50 throws for Parker Hoff. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third is Efren Lands. And the pitch. Misses it outside, ball 3. And that one's up high, and they'll walk them. And they'll put runners on the corners on the walk, bringing up Josh Jensen, the pitcher.
Base on balls bring up number 22 designated hitter Josh Jensen.
West Fargo 5 runs on 5 hits. Stillwater 2 runs on 3 hits so far here in this contest here. Stolting lost. Actually, hang on, it's not Stolting. It is Brody. I switched it in the batting lineup, but forgot to switch it on the field. Brody Medina giving some signals to his teammates, and then the pitch comes across for a ball. It's 1-0 here to Jensen now. 2 away. West Fargo just needs 1 more out. Runner will go, and that's fouled away, and now the runner will have to go back. 1-1. Hoff will look over at Matchy, and he'll throw it over to first. Land's looking for an opportunity to try and come home and score. One, right down the middle, strike 2. And that will be a flyout, and that will retire the top of the 3rd. They'll leave 2 stranded on base. But they 2 across on a pair of hits, and they leave a pair of runners on base. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
All right, bottom of the 3rd. 5-2 our score. It's Brady Medina, Connor Entz, and Casey Clements, and the batters due up here 4, 5, and 6 for the West Fargo Patriots. Josh Jensen will be tossing pitch 32 when we get started here. Actually, he'll be tossing pitch 33 when we get started here. It's been a nice, long couple days of baseball, and it continues right into tomorrow. And normally I wouldn't say that, but when you throw in a 400-mile round trip, it can become a long 3-day weekend. Brady Medina grounded out to the shortstop last time he was at the plate. Winding the delivery, and Medina will go to 3rd this time, and he'll sneak by Odell. That should be a base hit.
I literally said it on singing. I said it on the bench at the end of the game. Yeah, and then I grabbed it.
Ball in Medina. Number 5, Connor Entz.
Conversations, so kind of keep it family friendly. All right, we gave them a friendly heads up on the conversations that they're having out there by that field, Mike. So hopefully that will tame down now. I forgot about it earlier, and then I heard something, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go out and take care of it now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brady Medina, the batter.
Oh, I love this tournament.
And that one's low for a ball. 2-1. And he'll get a piece of that. Fouled away for strike 2. That one's fouled back, and it'll remain a 2-strike count. Two the count. And a strike is called, and as a strikeout for Brady Medina. Connor Entz, the batter now.
Coming up, right fielder number 21, Casey Clemenson.
Check that. 1 out. And 1 out on the board. We got a runner on base there. Okay, so let's fix this here. That must have happened when I stepped outside for a moment. So Medina on first, and then Connor Entz strikes out looking, and now it's Casey Clemenson. 1 for 1 with a single. And a strike is called here. 1-1 now to Casey Clemenson. Well, that was an easy fix. They had to go get ready for the next game, so we won't have to worry about any of those conversations again. Hard hit ball to short, toss to second, over to first. I don't think they got him. No, they did not. It'll be a fielder's choice for Clemenson. Second base umpire got that one right. So Aiden Wolf now.
Third baseman Aiden Wolf.
Let's go, Wolf.
2 away. Wolf reached on a bunt last time he was at the plate. Clemenson will get a little bit of a lead off. Josh Jensen will check it out, and he'll deliver. And he went too far in his swing. The second base umpire, if he doesn't call safe, yeah, because he wasn't even looking at the pitch, so to call a strike would not be, man. Okay, well, let's be honest. Aiden Wolf got lucky there because he did go too far on his swing, but the second base umpire was too focused on first base. That one's fouled away, and now it's 1-1. And that one's popped up, first base side, out of play. And that one is going out to right field, and it will drop for a base hit. Casey Clemenson heads into third. Runners on the corners. And a shallow single to right.
By Wolf brings up catcher number 1, Brody Medina.
Brings up Brody Medina. Strike is called. 0-1. Modena on a sac bunt to move teammates to second and third last time he was at the plate. Resulted in a pair of runs a little bit later on. That one's fouled straight back, and your TV screen protected there by Black Netting Inc. 0-2. What's going on? Welcome in everybody watching from Bar 9 in West Fargo, as well as Boston's Pizza in West Fargo, and wherever you may be watching from, whether it's your home, in-state, out-of-state, whatever the case may be. And now, throw back home, he's going to score, and the runner's going to be safe, and the double steal for West Fargo is successful.
Let it go, boys. Let it go.
No pitch on the play. It's a double steal, and it succeeds for West Fargo. Kel Clemenson scores on the play. And it's 6-2 now in favor of West Fargo. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 so far here in the third for West Fargo. And that's a hard hit ball to third. And over to first, and that will do it. That's all they needed. They'll leave one stranded on base. We have 3 complete here on the 5-3 ground out. Alex Olkey, Sam Dowdy, and Emmett Campbell, the batters due up here for Stillwater when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Hang on.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcasted on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to him today. Welcome back. 3 complete. We move to the top of the 4th. 52 minutes into the ball game. Alex Olkey, Sam Dowdy, and Emmett Campbell. 6, 7, and 8 for the Stillwater Ponies. Here in the top of the 4th. Parker Hoff with pitch 57 to start this inning here. And he'll deliver that in for strike 1. And it's 35 strikes on 57 tosses for Parker Hoff, and an 0-1 count to Alex Olkey's 0 for 0. Sack bunt got thrown out on it, but it did its job to advance teammates 90 feet. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Swung on, popped up. Could be a chance here for the second baseman, Caleb Deere, to make the catch. Had 1 of 3 possibilities there. Now 1 will go into the glove of Deere. Sam Dowdy now for 1, grounded out back to the pitcher last time he was at the plate.
Up to the plate, catcher number 23, Sam Dowdy.
Go 50.
I want to say thanks to one of the Stillwater players for helping me out with a couple of the names on the roster that were a little bit tricky, but most of them were pretty easy. And over to first it goes. He came off the bag and he tagged him, and now he's out. That was a close call, but Sam Dowdy does get thrown out. Going to the books as a 6-3. And Emmett Campbell, the batter now, without 2 recorded. He'll step up to the plate. He hit an infield single last time.
Number 20, second baseman, Emmett Campbell.
Campbell has some speed. He hit a medium speed grounder towards third, and he was able to run it out, and 9 times out of 10, that would be a 5-3 ground out. Strike one. And that will come inside for ball one. Parker Hoff will set for the 2-1 pitch. And a little chopper down first base. It'll eventually roll foul. It's good for strike two. Two, pitch 64 for Hoff. Here's the line and the delivery, and that one is ball three. Full count now here to Campbell. So he'll reach for it, and he pays the price with a strikeout. And that will end the top of the fourth. 6-2, Patriots have the lead after halfway through the game, and they'll bring out the bats to start half number 2 of the game. When we return after this, it's Landon Troftgruben, Trey Stocker, and Caleb Deere. 9-1-2 for the Patriots right after this. All right, welcome back to Young Field here in West Fargo. It's a 4-run advantage for the West Fargo Patriots here over the Stillwater Ponies out of Minnesota. Rumors suggest they're kind of a suburb of the Twin Cities on the St. Paul heading to Wisconsin side, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense to you, so... And it's an immediate bunt here by Troftgruben, and he will run that one out. There was no chance in the world for Odell to throw that one out and throw him out in time. And Landon Troftgruben's on with a bunt single.
Brings us to the top of the lineup. Center fielder number 3, Trey Stocker.
So the 8th hit of the game is a bunt single by Landon Troftgruben. Now Trey Stocker, who also has one of the 8 hits in this game, he's 1 for 2. Infield single, and then reached on an error on a fly ball out to center field that went off the top tip of the glove of Grayson Zern. Pick-off attempt on Troftgruben fails, and that one's going to right field. And on the run, he makes the catch, and Troftgruben will hurry back to first. So out one as Stocker flies out. That brings up Caleb Deere.
Second baseman number 10, Caleb Deere.
Deere 2 for 2, the 2-run homer over the monster in left center, and then an infield single. as we hit the 1 hour mark of this game now here in the bottom of the 4th. And this one right up the middle, that's going to be another single. And now put runners on first and second. So Caleb Deere 3 for 3 in this game. Moves Trofgruben up to second. Caleb Anderson the batter now.
Next up, number 8, Caleb Anderson.
Caleb Anderson popped out to third and popped out to shallow right to the second baseman on his 2 trips, so he's 0 for 2 at the moment. And he'll watch that pitch go down, and the runners will go, and they will make it no problem. Ball 1 to Caleb Anderson and Trofgruben. And Deere moved to second and third. 1 out. Anderson looking for a base hit now. And he will get that base hit to left field. That'll bring in Trofgruben, and it's mishandled by Lands in left. And they will hold Caleb Deere anyway. So it's a RBI single for Caleb Anderson.
Brady Medina.
Deere to third, Anderson on first. Runners on the corners. 7-2 now here in favor of West Fargo. And Brady Medina's 0 for 1 with a ground out to short and a walk. And that one is out, and they'll think about the throw to first, but he will not pull the trigger on that. I think Stillwater has realized that West Fargo has some speed on the base pass, and any throw up to first would allow Caleb Deere to come home. 2-0. If they haven't realized it, then they're going to be giving up a few more runs here in the near future. Outside and ball 3. So now potentially a pitch away from loading the bases. On deck is Connor Entz. Medina will call time for just a moment. Oh, it's 2-0. Okay, I have 3-0 on 2 sources, but I guess it's only 2-0. That one's going to left field, and that one's going foul, and he'll drop foul, and it's 2-1.
Nice swing, Brady.
West Fargo playing Stillwater today, coming off a doubleheader on the road in Bismarck where they would split yesterday against the Governors, winning 8-0 in Game 1, and they would fall in Game 2. So over to first, and just barely out, and the first base coach thought he was safe, and you know, if a tie goes to a runner, they might have an argument there. Certainly looked like he reached base in time, but no call him out. But they will trade the run for the out.
Brings up designated hitter number 5, Connor Entz.
So Medina with a direct ground out to first, gets an RBI scoring Caleb Deere. Caleb Anderson moves into third. You have runners on, or one runner on third now with 2 outs. And a strike is called, and it's 0-1 to Connor Entz, who's 0 for 2. He would fly out to the third baseman, and he would strike out swinging so far. He's down 0-1 now, make it 0-2 as he swings and misses for strike 2. Tenth hit of the game. And that hits him. Connor Entz reaches via hit by a pitch. That'll bring up Casey Clemenson.
Now batting number 21, right fielder Casey Clemenson.
Jensen will lean in, get the signal, look over at Entz at first, set and deliver. Swung on and a bouncer right over to Matchy, and he'll step on the bag at second for the force out. That will strand 2 on base and put an end to the 4th inning.
Patriots get 2 runs on 2 base hits.
So Clemenson reaches on an inning-ending fielder's choice as they get the force out on Connor Entz at second. And that leaves us to the top of the 5th now with batters 9, 1, and 2. It's Odell, Zern, and Lambs for Stillwater when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice seats. $50 though?
Hey, this dude got his seat for only $20 on Game Time.
Whoa.
Game Time tracks ticket prices in real time and finds you all the best last-minute deals, so you can get tickets for up to 60% off.
60% off?
Mystical ballpark voice?
Yeah.
That guy freaks me out.
Download Game Time now. Come on, do it.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Welcome back, top of the 5th. Update from Starion Bank Field. Heading into the 6th inning, the Post 400 Stars lead by the score of 8-2. And that one is fired off foul for a strike. And it's an 0-2 count now here to Justin Odell. Pitch 68 for Hoff. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's a strikeout for out number 1. Grayson Zern, the batter now.
Up to the plate, number 9, Grayson Zern.
I'm going to double check things here really quick. Should have 4 strikeouts, so we're going to give him another strikeout graphic here. We're going to give him 2 more strikeout graphics, actually. As, yep, that is accurate now. 4 strikeouts for Parker Hoff. That pitch will just miss for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to Grayson Zern, who's 0 for 2. He grounded out to second base, and then he would reach on a fielder's choice on what 90% of people thought was a double play, but it turned out that the official at second base, who probably didn't see the play as well as 60% of the people in this stadium, called him safe. 3 balls and no strikes now with 1 out. And the pitch. Outside, ball 4, he walks him. So Efren Lands will be the batter now.
At plate, number 6, Efren Lands.
Go 15.
One to Efren Lands, struck out, reach on an error. The lone error of the game here for West Fargo up to this point. Both teams have committed one error. 7 men left on base, 4 of them belonging to the Patriots, the other 3 to the Stillwater Ponies. 2-1 the count now here to Efren Lands. Patrick Lundgren is the batter on deck with 1 away. No double plays happen. We'll see Lundgren next. And that one's popped up and fouled away. Strike 2. To short, to second, over to first. They got him. 6-4-3 double play, and that ends the 5th inning of play. So Efren Lands grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. And I'll bring up Aiden Wolf, Brody Medina, and Landon Troffgruben. The bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9, coming up in the bottom of the 5th when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Tonight, I'll be eating chicken tikka masala with garlic naan. Cheers.
I win again, Patrick.
That's Sir Patrick.
Ooh, sir. Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
A lot of good songs being played here by the Youngfield DJ, but I can't play any of them on YouTube. So thanks for hanging out on those extended, boring commercial breaks that inquire no commercials. And a strike is called. 1-0-1 here to Aiden Wolf. He's 2 for 2. He reached on a bunt single, and then he dropped a single right into shallow right where the green meets the infield brown turf, if that's what you want to call it. And another strike is called. So it's 0-2 now here to Aiden Wolf. The 0-2 delivery. Inside and high, ball 1. The 1-2. Swung on, going to left center. That's going to drop for a base hit. It's going to be at least the double. He's going to go for the double, and here comes the throw, and it's not in time. The 11th base hit of the game for the West Fargo Patriots puts a runner on second.
Wolf with the stand-up double brings up the catcher number 1, Brody Medina.
Brody Medina now with nobody out and a runner in scoring position here. Will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. A sac bunt to advance teammates earlier, and then a ground out to third. And a strike is called here for Medina. Jensen will lean in. He'll stand up, take a peek back at second. Second peek at second and deliver. And that one is delivered foul down the third base line. And had he waited on that swing maybe a split second longer, it probably would have been an RBI double to deep left field. 0-2 the count now here to Medina. And this one, nice grab, and then back to second. They got the double play. 6-4 double play, puts 2 outs on the board and clears the bases of any runners and brings up Landon Trofgruben.
The double play ball brings up number 11, shortstop Landon Trofgruben.
Trofgruben 1 for 2, grounded out to second, then he would reach on a bunt single. Pitch a little high, ball 1. Here's the windup in the 1-0 delivery. In for a strike, 1-1. Nice pitch there by Josh Jensen. Now it'll pop away, it's ball 2. There's strike 2. And that hits him. So Trofgruben on base with 2 outs via hit by a pitch, and
Now
Trey Stocker, top of the order.
Number 3, Trey Stocker.
We're in the bottom of the 5th, and this is the 4th time that Trey Stocker has come to the plate. He's 1 for 3, had an infield single, reached on an error to the center fielder, and then a fly out to right field. And he'll now face pitch 80 from Josh Jensen. The Patriots have scored in every inning of play except this one so far. And a strike is called, 0-1. Runner goes. Throw up to second will not be in time. He's safe. Trofgruben takes second base on the head first slide. The pitch comes across as a ball. It's 1-1. One pitch, and that one is outside for a ball. 2-1. Three-one delivery. Swung on, right field. Can Lundgren get there? He can. And that will end the 5th inning of play. They'll strand 1 on base.
West Fargo leaves 1 runner on, 1 base hit.
We go to the 6th. It's Patrick Lundgren, Alex Matchy, and Josh Jensen. 3, 4, and 5. Do up for the Stillwater Ponies. They trail 8-2. And it's the first time they've held the Patriots scoreless in the inning. We'll go back to play here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Bar 9 in West Fargo is your stop for that pregame lunch and for the postgame celebration. With over 30 TVs, you can catch your team anytime. We have a delicious food menu including wings, pizza, sandwiches, and more. Enjoy it inside or head on outside, day or night, to relax in the comfort of our updated outdoor patio. We also have slots, blackjack, pull tabs, and all gaming proceeds earned go to support West Fargo baseball. So catch your team's game tonight at Bar 9, 1405 Prairie Parkway in West Fargo.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Top of 6 here at Young Field in West Fargo, as the West Fargo Patriots have a good start to this game here. They scored in the first 4 innings. They did not score in the 5th inning. But it all started with a 2-run homer by Caleb Deere over the left center fence, over that green bush on the left center, on the high fence, sometimes referred to as the Green Monster. Not to steal a name from another ballpark, but we're just going to steal the name from the other ballpark. They'd get 3 more in the second, 1 more in the third, 2 more in the fourth, and now they lead 8-2. They gave up their 2 runs in the top of the third. That was the third inning was the only time Stillwater outscored West Fargo. They would outscore them 2-1 in that particular inning. 1 ball, no strike here to Patrick Lundgren, who's 0 for 2. Struck out, and he also grounded out directly to first base. And now it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Lundgren. We'll see Alex Matchey this inning as well as Josh Jensen. Parker Hoff on the mound with pitch 79 and 80 coming up. Pitch 79's in for strike 47, and it's 2-1 here to Patrick Lundgren. We have 1 more game after this one. Here at Young Field, we have a game currently in progress over at Starry & Bank Field. And we have 1 more game after that game at Starry & Bank Field. So we have a total of 2 more full games and 2 partial games live on Magnitude for you tonight yet. As we approach 7 o'clock local time. 2-2 the count now. And that'll be ball 3. So full count here to Patrick Lundgren. And a strike is called. Strikeout looking. And Alex Matchey will step up. That's his 5th strikeout of the day for Parker Hoff.
Coming to the plate, number 14, Alex Matchey.
Matchey's 1 for 1, single to left and a walk on his 2 plate appearances so far. Turned 1 of those into an at-bat. Hour and 22 minutes into the ball game now. And the pitch. And that one will just miss for a ball. Ball 1. 6 games on Magnitude today. The first 2 started at 12 noon. The second one started just in front of 3 o'clock. And that one's blasted out right field on the run. Making the grab is Casey Clemenson, out number 1. And that'll bring up Josh Jensen now. So in those games at 12 noon and about 2:40-ish,
number 22, Josh Jensen.
It would be the kindred post-117 Legion A Vikings taking on the West Fargo Vets, and the Vikings would take a pair of games from the Vets, 10-4 in Game 1 and 3-1 in Game 2. And if you miss those games, you can catch them live on live on demand, I should say, on Magnitude Sports. And then Riley's over at Starry & Bank Field right now as the Fargo Post 400 Stars are taking on DeSalle Cocato. Post 364 out of Minnesota. DeSalle Cocato will play West Fargo tomorrow. And then the second game tonight, it'll be West Fargo taking on the Gillette Riders. And over at Starry & Bank Field, it'll be the Fargo Post 400 Stars taking on the Southeast Twins. 1-1 the count now here to Josh Jensen. And a strike is called to make it 1-2. And the Southeast Twins will come here to play West Fargo tomorrow. So Riley, who's over at Starry & Bank Field covering the DeSalle Cocato and Southeast Twins games, will be here tomorrow to cover DeSalle Cocato and Southeast. And then I'll be at Starry & Bank Field to cover Stillwater and Gillette tomorrow against Fargo Post 400. Did you catch all that? If not, go to our website, magnitudesn.com. Swing and a miss, and strikeout number 6. And that'll bring us to the bottom of the 6. And due up, it's 2, 3, and 4. Caleb Deere, Caleb Anderson, Brady Medina. It's 8-2. The Patriots have the lead. And they'll look to jump back into the scoring column when we return after this here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Bottom of the 6 here, 8-2 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots here at Young Field in West Fargo. Caleb Deere got it started with a 2-run homer to left center. And the Patriots never took their foot off the gas after that, scoring an additional 6 more runs over the next 3 innings to take an 8-2 lead. Is where we sit at the moment. And speaking of Caleb Deere, he'll be the leadoff batter here in this bottom half of the 6.
Batting first for the West Fargo Patriots, second baseman number 10, Caleb Deere.
Caleb Deere is 3 for 3 at the 1 hour, 27-minute mark of the ball game. He had the 2-run homer to left center that we talked about. Then he had an infield single, and then he had a single to center field. He'll take the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. One ball and 1 strike. Hour and 27 minutes in. Josh Jensen with pitch 87. This one hit right down the first base side and rolls foul. Strike number 2 now here for Caleb Deere. Strike ball and a fouled away pitch. And we'll see if Deere can make contact and go 4 for 4 to get another single or double or triple. He needs a double and a triple to complete the cycle. The way this game has been going, it wouldn't surprise me if we see him up to bat again. But it is nearing that point in the game where it would take a big inning to get to circle around back to him, to give him a chance to hit that cycle. So if he gets a double or a triple here, he'll be 1 shy of that, and that will bounce for a base hit. And it won't be a double or a triple, but he'll still be 4 for 4 with a 2-run home run and a trio of singles to follow that. And now bring up Caleb Anderson.
Coming to the plate, number 8, Caleb Anderson.
So the 12th hit of the game here, and Caleb Deere has 4 of those 12 hits. It's Caleb Anderson now, 1 for 3. Pair of flyouts, one to the third baseman, one to the second baseman. Then he would single to left field. And this one, a 1-bouncer up to second, over to first. No, they get the lead runner, and Caleb Anderson will reach on a fielder's choice.
Now coming to the plate,
Brady Medina is the batter now.
Number 6, Carter Oline.
Actually, they'll switch it up. Stepping into the number 4 spot is number 4. Or check that. It is number 6, Carter Oline. And a strike is called, 0-1. Olean's spray chart has him pair hits to right field, a hit to center field, a hit to left field, a few infield hits. Pickoff attempt, and back in time is Anderson at first. Remains 0-1 here to Carter Olean. Connor Entz is the scheduled batter pending changes. And he would be on deck. That one down the third baseline and into left field and fair. And heading into third is Caleb Anderson, and he is safe. It is a double for Carter Olean to push Anderson to third. 2 runners in scoring position. That brings up the aforementioned Connor Entz.
The single by Olean will bring up number 5, Connor Entz.
Hit the 1 hour 30-minute mark of this ball game now. "13 hits on the double by Olean, and that one's sent up left field. And it's caught for out number 2. Runners will stay put.
Stepping to the plate, number 21, Casey Clemenson.
Casey Clemenson's been to the plate 3 times. He's reached base all 3 times, but he only has 1 hit. He got a hit, he got a single to right field, and then he reached on 2 fielders' choices, both of them in the direction of the shortstop. This one going out to center field. Can he catch up to it? No, he cannot. Scoring is Caleb Anderson. Carter Olean comes around, slides in. A 2-run RBI single for Casey Clemenson. On a blooper that would drop right in front of the center fielder. And it is now 10-2 in favor of the West Fargo Patriots.
Ladies and gentlemen, final score of tonight's game, Stillwater 2, West Fargo Patriots 10.
And that will do it. 10-2 will be your final score as the game completes in 6 innings. And coming up next will be the West Fargo Patriots and the Gillette Riders. And we will have that game on a separate watch link. We're going to go off air now. We'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes with the pregame show of that one. Once again, your final score in this one, the West Fargo Patriots 10 and the Stillwater Ponies 2. Time of the game, 1 hour, 32 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again here in about 15, 20 minutes. Stand by.
Was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.